Hi, I'm Gary the Water Guy, and I own the water filter eStore and the water store in Midland, Ontario. Today we're talking about how to replace the ballast on a Sterilight ultraviolet system. Now the ballasts typically last anywhere from 3 up to about 10 years, something like that. You'll know that it's failed because it will just start flashing. The LED will just start flashing, usually 888. Just keep flashing, and of course the beeper will be making a beeping sound, so you'll know it's time to be replaced. Now, one thing that might surprise you is that even though it's doing that, the ultraviolet light bulbs may actually still be working. And how you can test it to see if it's working or not without disassembling the whole thing is if you don't use any water for a period of time, and then you grab the outside of the stainless steel housing here, and if it feels warm or even quite hot, that tells you that the bulb is still working because that heats up the water inside. So that's an easy test. So anyway, you've determined that you need to replace the ballast. Now, the new style ballast is a little bit different, and that's kind of the purpose of this video, is to show you how to switch over from the old style to the new style of ballast. So the first thing you need to do is you need to shut off the water going to the ultraviolet system. And somewhere downstream of that, you need to open up a faucet to release the pressure that's inside there. Once you've done that, then you need to unplug the ballast so that it has the bulb and everything has a chance to cool down. Usually takes about 10 minutes or so for it to cool down. Once that's happened, then what you need to do is you need to remove the cap from the top here. So again, it has this retaining clip. So you just pull that retaining clip out. Now obviously yours will be mounted on the wall. It won't be laying on the table like this one is here, but it's the same thing. So you'll pull that out, and then when you pull it out, of course the bulb will be plugged into the bottom of this, so you can grab the bulb. Again, don't grab it with your fingers, grab it with a cloth, hold it, and then pull the end off, pull the bulb out, set it aside. The bulb is good for 365 days. So if you've only used it for a few months, then you can reuse the same bulb, and again, to get the full 365 days out of it. So then there's the ground on the side here, held on with this little nut. So then all you do is loosen that off and remove the nut. Just be careful, the nut is very small. If you drop it, it'll be hard to find, usually in a basement. So then you undo the ground, and then the whole old ballast comes off. You can remove it from the wall. You can mount the new one on the wall. Now, the new one, you'll need to remove the gland nut at the end here to be able to install the new one. So at this point you can remove the gland nut. Okay, so that's all set. Now the new connector is actually in two parts. So if you squeeze these two clips on the side, you can pull the inside part out and put it on the end of the housing here. And with the same nut you took off earlier, you can tighten it back on there. Oops. That. Then the gland nut goes back on. So again, the gland nut only has to be hand tight, like so. And then you would slide the bulb in, again, not touching it with your hands, with a cloth or something like that. And then you plug the end of the bulb into the electrical connection on the ballast. And you turn it like this, slide it down, and it actually clicks in, like so. And that tells it that it's in place. Now what you can do is you can plug this in, and it'll go through the power up procedure. It'll show reset, and then it'll go to 365, so it'll count down 365 days from there. And once it's powered up again, then you can open up the water slowly, so it slowly fills up the ballast, or sorry, the stainless steel housing. And once it's filled up and you've checked for leaks, then you can open it up all the way and open up a faucet somewhere downstream of the ultraviolet light. That way you'll get rid of some of the air air pockets that are in here to prevent the taps from sputtering, and you can close that off and you're good to go. If you like what you saw today, please click the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified about all the new videos as they become available on our YouTube channel. You can also check out some of the other great water treatment videos on that channel. If you want some more information, you can go to our websites. You can go to www.thewaterfiltereStore.com, or you can go to thewaterstoremidland.com. And again, I'm Gary the Water Guy from the Water Store in Midland, Ontario. Thanks for watching.